Thank you for joining me. Thank you for listening, subscribing. Thank you for buying my book. I think I sold another couple of copies, so thank you. We have our cuddler with us today, Pippa, who hasn't seen me in a while, so she's snuggling up to me. It's a bit icy in here in Melbourne, that's why I'm rugged up even though the sun's out. I wanted to talk about bullying today, as someone who has been bullied a fair bit in a variety of environments and situations, and pretty much to recent moments. I want to talk about it because it doesn't just happen to children, and the signs aren't always clear. So, for example, if you give me a workplace online learn or electric learning, whatever you call it where you're from, internet learning, I'd be able to identify those questions around what a bully is. When I'm actually faced with it, I don't recognize it. And not to mention that it's not just that I don't recognize it, it's that if I bring up feedback, it might come back to me that, oh, they're only new as well, which has been one of the things that's been said to me about my current situation. They're new, they're still learning, they're not very confident. Okay, fine. Then say to me, I'm not sure about how to answer that question. Can you please ask XX, or can you please go to this reference guide, or can you please look it up here? There's always another way to find the answer without someone being abrasive, aggressive, or have micro expressions that basically say, get lost. So, and I do pick up, I was actually having a conversation with two people yesterday, about micro expressions, and it's one of those things that I'm actually really good at telling and seeing. You might think that you've hidden your micro expression from me, but I will see it. I don't know why or how, or why it's important, but that I'm able to, but I've noticed it before. And a fair while ago, I said something to my husband about a particular look that I received, and I didn't even know the person, and he's like, I'm imagining it, it's all in my head, whatever. And then I got the same look again, and I asked my husband to look at the person, and he did see it. He didn't see it for as long as what I did, but he did see it. Now, you can think I'm crazy or whatever, but I know when someone has a specific look of disdain, let's say, and I've had that from teenage to older. So anyway, so I know I see and pick up micro expressions and little bits of body language that aren't so obvious to other people. So if you're not confident, comfortable, which I've been told, and you're new and you're still learning and you don't want to answer the questions, then don't. I've been in levels where I've been the manager, I've been the trainer, I've been a colleague, co-worker, trainer. I've been through the tiers, but I'm happy not to be in management. I'm happy to be doing the work, but this job is only like really new for me. Like, I haven't even been there 2 months yet, and there is a lot to learn, and they don't teach you in this training, they teach you the regulations and the guidelines and how not to mess up before they even teach you soft skills like telephone etiquette, the interactions that you have with a customer, because it is customer serving. So that's not even a priority to be done, which I would have thought that would have been the priority in the first 2 weeks, especially the interaction with customers face to face. And I'm not talking about how to greet them or how to have a conversation with them. I'm talking about how to service them. What is it that they're looking for? How do you find it? Because not everything is in the one place. Excuse me, I'm just grabbing a coffee. Sorry, I'll forget, and then I'll drink it, and it'll be cold, and then I'll be like, won't be able to make another one anyway because I missed the moment. So I digress. So what does bullying look like? This is the conversation that I've had with people, and I'm not going to go into too many details because I don't want to identify where I work or what I do. So let's just say certain things that if you're in a face-to-face, no matter the industry, could be medical, could be a store outlet, could be anything. You don't criticize another colleague in front of a non-employee. So if I'm a nurse and I've miscalculated something, which obviously I shouldn't be doing, but say I did, and I'm guessing that's why you have the double the double checking to make sure that those mistakes aren't made. So the first nurse may have miscalculated or not seen a number on that the doctor gave clearly because, you know, she missed her glasses or something. And then the other one comes along, and instead of just saying, aha, did you see that number? Or did you not have your glasses on? Like just something that you might know about the person. But generally, if they're a new person, it's like, oh, did you see that number? And instead of saying, the other option is to say in front of the patient when you're just about to give the medication and you've double checked it, and it's like, no, sorry, that's wrong. You can't do that. There's two very different ways of going about criticizing a colleague or correcting a colleague in front of non-workers, non-employees. And my preferred and only method is question. Questions deliver discussion, questions deliver clarity, questions deliver understanding. Did you know? How did you come to know that? Is that your understanding? Have you been shown this? Without questions, you're just assuming and coming to judgment. And with that comes criticism, and with that comes aggressiveness and abrasiveness. And that is bullying. And you can, like me, make all the excuses under the sun for how someone is acting because they're either not confident or because they've got a lot on in their personal life, because I make exceptions to that because I've got a lot going on in my brain and my body. So I completely am well aware that, you know, we don't know what's going on with everyone. So I will make allowances. I'll make adjustments. I'll be kind. I don't care who you are. I'll be kind. You know, you can have your face covered in rings and tattoos. I'll still be kind. I don't make those split decision judgments. That's not who I am, and I never have been. So when I get told, when I'm giving people the examples of what I've experienced in the last several weeks, and they come straight out and say, you've been bullied, it's literally like a foreign language. And then I go over the scenarios in my head over again, and then I'll replay them again with my husband, and then he'll be like, yes, that's what a bully does. A bully talks over you. A bully doesn't let you try and solve the problem. They take it away from you and make you feel small and belittle you. And so, you know, if any of these things are happening to you, just have a conversation with somebody else, because you might not be recognizing the fact that you're being bullied. And, you know, in most places, whether it be education or workplace or some scenario, there's always someone you can go to, you know, someone that you can trust. Not always, because I've been there too, but most of the time there is. So I hope you're not getting bullied. I hope you're looking after yourself. And my new book is coming, and it'll be a bit more colourful than the last one. Also, if you've lost a loved one to death, it's a bit more pertinent. So thank you for listening. I try to keep it under 10 minutes, so hopefully I've done that. Have a good day.